Oh, man. This looks so much better with big trees. I'm never going back. I'm never going back to those small trees. Welcome, ladies and gents, to a 4-0 game with shared 10 times SIP bonus mod. Do I have to put this up here? I'll put this up here. Just act like this was not, oh God, I mistyped it. Act like this is perfect, YouTube. There we go. There we go. We're good. All right. So we got random civilizations here. We've actually got easy mode version of 4-0, it seems, as there's actual space around the players. I'm okay with that. The ultimate goal here is to just control this monument, and we want to see what crazy units these people are going to go for. I will point out that Lithuanians start with extra 100 food, and since Skillzoo is Lithuanians and this is 10 times tech shared civ bonus mod, they started with 1,000 food each. So plenty of additional food at the start for these players. We have not done fast speed, which might, scare you guys, but we have done turbo mode, so villagers will collect resources and build a little bit faster. Okay? But turbo mode does not affect units in the slightest. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through all the civilizations one by one as I introduce the players. And we're going to talk techs and what units can be affected, because ultimately that's kind of the goal here. All right. So in the green, we've got Skillzoo. Skillzoo playing as the Lithuanians. Obviously shared the plus 1,000 food bonus with everybody here. When new TCs come up as well, plus 1,000 food throughout the game. Interesting one, they have hill forts, right? So hill forts adds plus 3 range to town centers. I've never seen it. Can you get plus 30 range on a town center? That might be worth it here. There's that, and there's also tower shields, which gives armor to the halbs and skirmishers. And also skirmishers and halbs are faster too, which could actually be very interesting here. Could be very fun. We'll see how it goes. In the yellow then, we've got Mokaloki. Mokaloki's playing as the Armenians. The Armenians, their mule cart upgrades are more efficient. Normally that would apply to like stone and gold and also wood, but here it would just apply to wood. So I think the trees will be chopped very fast because of that. Unit-wise, they have a tech which gives tons of HP to their champions. And then the other one applies to naval battles, which will not be... obviously won't play a role here. Okay? In the teal, we have Shelob. She's playing as the Koreans. Now, Koreans are interesting for this for many different reasons. First and foremost, I think any unit that costs wood is discounted. So, like, on a map where there's endless amounts of wood, you might not actually spend wood for units. For certain units. Which is kind of funny. And then you have the tower unique tech, which should give crazy range to the towers. And then also the siege unique tech, which adds extra range to the siege. I think that's going to be a big one. Let's see, though. Okay? In the gray, we've got Eel Evan playing as the Sicilians. Guys, what happens if First Crusade is researched? It's normally plus 5 units out of each town center with a max of 5 town centers. You get 5 sergeants from each TC. You get a max of 25. Does it mean we're going to get a max of 250? Is that going to be a problem here? Is everyone going to get it at the same exact time? So we're going to have, like, potentially plus 1,500 units all at once. I'm very concerned. I do have a very vague memory of that happening in the past, and it didn't crash the game. It definitely happened before. I think that's the biggest thing with Sicilians. Beyond that, they have build speed, which I think we just saw on town centers and castles. They have the unique tech, which adds lots of armor to Cav. And then they have, well, we talked about First Crusade. So that's pretty much it, I suppose. Look how fast the TC built. It was just immediate. That's funny. Okay, in the red, we got Bulgarians. Bulgarian blacksmith technologies are cheaper, and they research faster. So I think what that essentially means now is blacksmith upgrades are free, and they research instantly. Their cav attacks 33% faster with stirrups, which is going to be crazy. Yeah, that'll be really strong. That doesn't apply to cav archer units, right, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong there. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just, like, stable units. Siege is also cheaper, right? I think Siege Workshop is cheaper. And then, ooh, Infantry gets tons of armor with, Bilbo Bagains. So I guess Bagains could be good. It adds, like, 8 armor, so it would add 80 armor. What in the world? Okay, that's pretty cool. In the blue, we have Mongols. This is huge. This is huge. This is huge. Mongols are very important here because of drill, pretty much. Drill makes your siege 50% faster. That means it'll be 500% faster. You combine this with the Korean siege that will have extra range already. You combine this with the Slavs, which we haven't talked about yet, which makes your siege cheaper. Yeah, kind of a big deal here, the whole Mongols situation. So we'll see how that plays out. Apart from that, I guess like extra HP on the light cav line, like the Hussar line could apply to everyone else. But I'm expecting siege. In the orange, we have Nicro M, playing as the Goths. That means instantly producing infantry. That means incredibly cheap, if not free infantry. And everyone should be able to get to 210 pop. I don't think that's multiplied by 10, so I don't think it's like 300 pop. And that's it, right? I think all their unique techs apply to infantry. I can't really think of anything else relating to this game. In the purple, then, we've got Kiki the Fox playing as the Slavs. Slavs have tech which makes some of their castles cost less stone. I suppose that could be helpful. They also have the Druzhina tech, which adds some like splash damage to their infantry, which should be really good. Their farms are really fast with the farming. Their siege is cheaper. Their monks also move faster, right? So shouldn't monks be super speedy here? I think so. I think that's it, guys. We already have Skillzoo about to be in the Imperial Age here, and this game has progressed very quickly. Now, they're all allied now. They will eventually enemy once everyone has their unique techs. But we're going to see how things play out. Because, like, you know, everyone has to get their techs, and then we have to see the units. And if you have any guesses on what unit you think is going to be really strong right now, feel free to guess. But, yeah, really fast start. Like, really fast. As we already have Shelob's an Imp, Skillzoo in Imp with Onager, cutting some space. So, can someone tell me how much extra HP the Farader's tech adds for Armenians? I thought it was like plus 30 or plus 25, which would mean, okay, it's plus 30. So that could be plus 300 HP to the champions. And then, with the Bulgarian unique tech, you get, if it works properly, you should have 80 melee armor. I don't know if melee armor is actually good, though, if, like... Oh, the other thing with Mongols we didn't talk about is Cav Archer firing speed. So, anyone should be able to go Cav Archers and have insanely fast firing speed. It is the only Cav Archer bonus I can think of, though. There was a lot of chatter, by the way. And I missed it all, and I think I'm just not going to go back through it all, because there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, here we go. All luck coming at once, T90 Kami game, and married. Oh, congratulations. It says, thank you, now you have to let me win. That's funny. Well, congratulations, Dingy Lingy, and Dingy Lingy's partner. I don't know. You hear that, guys? Someone named Dingy Lingy got married. All right. There's hope for the rest of us. What's your username, Dingy Lingy? Yeah, they are now Dingy Lingy's thingy. Yeah, exactly. Confirmed. But yeah, guys, I literally have nothing else to talk about. It's been a long day, so please ask me questions, please. Please. Thank you, Daking John, for the Prime sub. Ruin of Man, thanks for the 4 months. This is also developing a lot faster here, but we still got some time. Again, so the last time I saw it, when the Sicilian player researches First Crusade, everybody gets the sergeants from their TCs. So I'm hoping that Evan waits till everybody has 5 TCs or communicates that. So, can you tell us a story? I would need more than that. A story about what? Story time would be great. Oof. I mean, maybe. Let's see what else we got. Will First Crusade conversion resistance stack? I don't think monks are going to be very good here just because, like, monks are hard to control when units are speedy. So. AoE trivia. Which civs can you distinguish from looking at the resources for 10 seconds or so? Next. Next question. Thank you, Maple Jordan, for the sub. What's for dinner tonight? I have no clue. On Kami Game Day, I just kind of destroy myself, and then I just kind of sit like a zombie in my living room and stare at the TV, but don't really pay attention to anything because I'm tired. And I maybe eat like chips and salsa. So I don't know. I have no clue. There's no planned dinner tonight. Dingy Lingy is going to apparently cut towards red, which is this way. And almost everyone has onager now. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Oh, here we go. Evan says, let me know when people have 5 TCs for free sergeants. I'm concerned, guys. I'm very concerned. The only reason I feel like we might have a chance of this not breaking is, again, that memory in the back of my head. That it didn't crash it before. But the thing is, every time there's a patch, the current version of 10 times shared civ tech, or whatever it's called, it tends to break. And then people who like this make a new one. So I don't know if this version on this patch is going to be able to handle what we're about to see. But there's still players who lack the town centers right now. When did you break your first bone? I broke my first bone snowboarding. That could be a quick little story. So, I was 18 years old. I was on a school retreat of sorts. And I was snowboarding with my 2 buddies. One was also named Tristan. Oh my god, that's a fast siege onager. Remember the speed of the siege onager? Because that's how fast I was going later on in the story. But anyways, a buddy named Tristan and a buddy named Matt, right? And so we get to the top. We decide it's our last run, which is a no-no in the snowboarding community. I found out later. And so we wanted to race down. And so naturally, you guys know me, I'm a freaking tryhard. So I'm just destroying them, right? They are nowhere in sight. And, you know, all of a sudden I get to be going a little bit too fast. And it was getting very warm on that afternoon. So at the, like, one area of the slope, it was very slushy. Like a sloshy snow. And the nose of my board caught the slush. And then I was, you know, just falling forward. And unfortunately, I was in this weird situation. So if you're going to fall while you're snowboarding, you want to roll. You don't want to stick your arms out because you're going fast and you're going to, you know, break stuff. I just was going at the right angle where in the heat of the moment, I knew I was going to land directly on the top of my head, which would have been horrible for my neck, right? So I had to stick my arm out. Stuck my arm out. And, you know, broke my arm, right? So, thing is, I didn't know I broke my arm. It all happened so fast. I landed so hard, like, on my ribs afterwards. I thought, if anything, I'd broken ribs. I'm wheezing and I can't breathe, okay? My buddy Tristan, he comes flying out behind me when I'm on the ground. He didn't see the accident. He doesn't know I'm hurt bad. And so I'm like, I'm like dying. I can't breathe. I'm like in the snow. And he's like, ha 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 ha! Screw you! Goes right by me. And then silence. There's no one else in the slopes. I'm crumpled up in a heap. Tristan just laughed as he went by me because we were racing. Thankfully, my buddy Matt was like super slow. So like 5 minutes later, he starts coming down. And he at that point I could speak barely. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And then, you know, we went down there, and then I was in the emergency room later, and that was a whole story which I won't tell because it'll freak people out. And yeah, so that's how I broke my first bone, and that's the story. So that's pretty much it. Okay, let's talk about units here. No, don't tell me we got the sergeants already. Oh no, I think green just created some. I don't think we had the upgrade. I think green just created some. And Evan says first crusade. Okay, this is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. Is it going to be 50 from each town center here? First crusade is on the way. Oh, are you kidding me? What? What a load of crap. What a load of crap. Ugh, we just got completely scammed. It's only 5 per TC. This is supposed to be 10 times bonus mod. Well, at least the game didn't crash. Oh, and they're all turning now. Holy crap. So we're maxed out on techs? Holy crap, we're doing it. Man, people are so good in this game. This is so much faster than before. Okay. Everyone turns. This is going to light up your screen for a minute. My apologies. And we'll see how this ends up going here. We've got quite a few siege onager sifts. So that's really good. But yeah, I wish I could stop this stuff from covering the screen. Sergeants have 38 attack and 475 HP. That's pretty insane. Countdown hasn't started in the middle. The fighting is going to begin. And oh my god. Okay. Speedy siege onagers and bombard cannons coming to town. Yellow, congratulations for making it into a community game. I don't know if you're going to be around much longer. Oh, he's making composite bowmen. Oh, no. I don't know if composite bowmen can be 10 times better. I think they might honestly be 10 times worse in this. That's how bad they are. 90 HP, which is more than usual. 9 base attack. 7 range. Here comes Yellow with his composite bowman. Really, I think would have had to try champions. And this is about to be a whole bunch of splat. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, that's so painful. Well, this has escalated very quickly. Poor Yellow is as committed to the composite bowman, and that's just not the play. I think the best play, again, probably the only play with Armenians, would probably be champions. And Yellow says that was fast. That's what... Countdown starts in the middle. We got Evan there with some siege onagers. Also has some Huskarls there. So everyone can produce Huskarls from barracks. And then we got fighting over here between siege onagers and Huskarls. Man, the Huskarls look so slow. Oh, that was a big shot, though, from Orange. It's funny how slow the Huskarls look. Well. Yellow's gonna die. And blue and red are now fighting. So far... Whoa, what was that? Did red just delete? Oh, he wanted swordsman! What's the armor? 53 melee armor! 53 armor! So they're gonna take 1 damage a hit. I don't know what that does against onagers, though. Okay, say goodbye to Yellow. We gotta move around much faster right now. Yellow's dead. Okay. We got Huskarl Flood coming in towards purple right now. As purple's going for Cavalier. The Slavs can't get Paladin, but the Cavalier, as good as it gets. I'd love to see Boyar. I don't know what the stats on Boyars would be, or if that's achievable, but I feel like Boyar would be really good. The Goth spam, though, is just crazy. These units are free, and they are cheap, so it doesn't matter if you lose a lot. Teal is now going to move over to green. Oh, no, green's not ready for this. Green might be ready for this. Green's got a lot of Latus. And green also focused on purple right now. We'll see how the two-handed swordsmen end up working here. I want to see someone else make champions, so I could see what the melee armor is for that. We haven't seen that yet. I think, like, the Goth player should be making... Whoa, what's happening? Why did all purple's units go down like that? Was that the Huskarls? You should be, like, the militia line should get the extra HP, the extra armor. Oh, that's Druzhina! Oh, that's Druzhina splash damage that's killed all that siege. Well, we're lagging pretty hard right now. Surprised it doesn't lag more when we do this. Green's gonna have to try and get in close to these siege onagers. It's not going to be easy. But the siege onager... Oh! Was that one freaking... That was the freaking... Oh my god, guys. Guys. Okay, so Druzhina with the splash damage on the infantry, right? Apparently, that applies to the warrior priest. Look at this. I didn't even see him in there. So green goes in. He's got 2 warrior priests. 2! And he just gets close. And everything dies. All right, well, infantry is probably better than cav then. Warrior priest might actually be the play. If Skillsy realizes what just happened there, he needs to make more of those. And also, he's the only one that can make warrior priest because... Wait, no, he's Lithuanians. Oh, okay. That was an Armenian thing. Okay. All right. Red and blue continue to have fun over here. Orange is having fun and purple is not. Purple looks close to dead here. Unfortunate for Kiki, who's trying to go in with Rams, but it's not happening. And green making progress again with the infantry. And so I guess the siege onagers will go down for... I guess the siege onagers will go down here. Let's see. Well, yeah, sort of. Sergeants are still super slow. Gray is going to the middle. Gray's ready for that. Also, look at the military count, guys. Crazy military counts for Gray and also for Orange. I wonder if they can... If they're only making infantry, maybe they can afford that. I actually don't know if anything costs any resources. Like, infantry could be free. Siege, there's siege discounts in place, so that could also be free. Because of 10 times tech. And their population also is at least over 200. Let's see, Gray's eco. Oh, great. Okay, so they have 300 total pop. Because they have 90 some eco as well. So that was the Goth bonus where you get 10 extra pop, and that turns into 100 extra pop. Scorpions. Yeah, Koreans don't get heavy scorpion, but I guess it's something. And the Latists are going to get in, start to eat up the siege. Oh, no, now the siege is going to kill his own siege! Careful! Careful! This is hilarious. It seems like red has made some progress against blue. Purple is pretty much dead and calls the GG and is very sad. And now orange is going to move in on green. I think green could follow. Green is preoccupied. Dude, what an attack round that was. Was that a petard? What the? I could have sworn I saw a petard there. I don't know what that was. All right. It's really hard for me to cast something with... There's such a like wide variety of speeds. It's like some of the units are super speedy and some of the units feel so slow. Purple says Nicro didn't even finish me off, but there's no population there for purple, so I'm gonna delete there and purple's out of the game. Salutes in chat, please, for yellow and purple. Sucks to be those players that go out early, but this can be brutal. It's normally how it goes. A couple people have to go down. Thanks for sacrificing yourself. Donjons going up. I don't know if the Korean bonuses for range apply. Yes, they do. So Donjons could actually be a pretty good addition here. They're at 400 years on the countdown in the middle. I mean, if they want to go middle, that's fine. But actually, because these players started attacking so early here, we actually have plenty of time. I think teal combined with orange from the other side, they're going to end green here. Like, this is just a crazy amount of SO. Can you imagine one big shot in the middle, though? Dude, I want to give Leary a group of siege onagers this fast and see what the micro looks like. You imagine, like, dodging ballistics with siege onagers? Just dipping back and forth. Okay. Infantry got in there, you can tell. The sergeants are strong. But green is still getting hit with Huskarls on the other side. Blue and red they've made a slight truce to go to the middle, it seems. The Hussars have 320 HP, but blue didn't get any blacksmith upgrades. Looks like the siege onagers died. Sorry, missed that. But green is in trouble. Teal has 109 siege onagers on screen. And then has like 15 more over here. 127 siege onagers. And then some more wagons, which have 650 HP, but I don't think they're as exciting as siege onagers. So, scorpions and siege onager and 7 wagons. It's pretty much all teal is made in this game. And so far, I don't hate it, but the weakness is if one infantry unit gets in close. This feels like the start of like a Bloons tower defense, but you used a couple cheat... Ah! You used a couple cheat codes to start off with more money. Like the early wave. Careful, teal. Don't let what just happened happen again. Oh, man. These sergeants look like zombies. It might suck to be green right now, dude. Oh. We have so much fun at the other player's expense. Oh, Huskarl's making a move. From orange. Orange cut through. Look at the swarm. And because of how strong infantry is, anything around this infantry when they're attacking is going to go down as well. Blue could be dead to this. Blue could easily die to this. Red, Red losing his Huskarls here to gray. So we honestly might have 3. Gray is doing amazing. Orange is doing great. And teal's doing great. Congratulations on the wedding, dingy-lingy. You're dead. That might have come off more harsh than I intended it to be. Okay, green's not happy about this. Green is ready to charge. Here we go. Big charge on the siege onagers. Let's go. Let's go. Can he make it? Can he split micro? The answer is no. He grouped up around the war wagons. That was bad news. Bad news, green. No. No. Can he get in close to the 108 siege onagers? If you get in the middle, teal has shown that he will accidentally kill himself sometimes. There we go. 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 That Latus is doing work in there. Let's go, Latus. There we go. That's so stupid. Oh. Yeah, blue just disappeared. I think Huskarls are really important here. Because of the creation speed, the cost, but also the Druzhina upgrade. And they're also faster than the sergeants are or anything else I'm seeing. Teal is being a massive nerd with these siege onagers, but who can blame him? It's so funny. There we go. Finally loses them. I love how this is actually working. Like, and the game hasn't broken here. It's in the movement speed. Champion's got 0.99 movement speed, and a Huskarl's got 1.15. So, yeah, I think movement speed might be king here. Middle. Orange is kind of contesting there, but the sergeants are holding. And sergeants are being queued up out of these donjons, too. And, of course, you can make more donjons with the sergeants. I don't know if blue has any pop left. No, blue's out of the game. Blue's out. Salutes to blue. Sorry. Oh, there's the latest in the middle again. Let's go. Let's go, green. Let's go. This is so funny. Let's go. Teal hasn't killed off green yet. Oh! 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 Ah! Oh, crap! Oh, crap. Look at the micro. Look at the moves. Look at the moves. This is so funny. Oh, no. He lost them. Oh, dude, guys. Do you see how fast the fortified priest... Dude, the warrior priest is 3 speed? The warrior priest is almost as fast as the siege onagers. Okay, you need to go full warrior priest then. That's the meta. I don't know if everyone's going to realize that. They're crazy fast. Is that because... Oh, that's because of the Slav monk speed bonus. Oh, yeah. Well, teal kind of got cornered in here. And yeah, look at the warrior priest. Warrior priest shreds because of the blast damage. And then also from the monk speed. Okay. Gray is doing an amazing job. Gray has been holding down the middle. 106 army. It feels like sergeants, they don't need the speed if you're in the middle. And the attack and I guess the HP is enough to hold against the Huskarls. I mean, Huskarls are doing way less damage to a sergeant than the sergeant is actually doing to the Huskarl. Just because of the armor that the sergeants have. Green, probably going to get killed off here. Again, that was a warrior priest. Just a warrior priest attacking right there. That changed that. Everyone should be able to make warrior priests, though, because it's not a natural thing for the Lithuanians to get. Oh, my God. Crazy kills. Yeah, more like warrior beast is right. All right, teal still hasn't finished off green. Green's still not going to give up. 250 years in the middle. The only person that's going to realize that warrior priests are really strong is a player who probably doesn't want to make anything but siege onagers, and that's teal. Besides green, of course. Like, obviously green should realize. I don't know. Oh! There it is again! Or was that his own siege onagers? I can't even tell. I can't tell what caused that. He'd have to produce it from a monastery. I don't think he has a monastery anymore. Well, he does have one. It's just on fire. Honestly, teal keeps killing himself, so. Look at this line of watchtowers here from orange. I mean, why not? A little traffic jam over here. I wish I could see a warrior priest stats again, because I want to see what the stats are compared to his sergeants. Also, we're going to have rams now from teal. Unfortunately, Koreans don't get siege ram. But siege onager's been more than fine. We're going to see some towers, too, apparently. Red's still not dead, by the way. Red producing from the north. Red's trying to raid gray in different areas. Trying to pressure the middle. But good luck with that when the sergeants are around and the Huskarls are on stand grounds. We die together! I still like the amount of action that orange is sending towards the middle. You've got to do it. Also, very nostalgic amount of lag right now, huh? Lots of stuttering. We might actually need to crowdfund a new computer for one of these people after this. I should clarify. Oh, choo-choo! I should clarify before games. Oh, God. Oh, man. I should clarify before games. This might break your computer. All right. Sergeants made it in close. Got the attacks in, so teal's had some issues. I think the towers are going to be good, though. Like, the towers really help provide some extra cover. Fire! Oh, my God. Dude, Druzhina's insane. Druzhina is just insane. Because sergeants are so slow. I like... Gray's setup is ridiculous right now. How many dungeons is this? 30 of them. 50 kills. Siege onagers and sergeants. And just building all the time. Oh, man. Orange is going to get pushed in the middle. But if Orange can just get a couple attacks in on the SO, they should all die because of Druzhina, right? Yep. That's what I meant. Yep. Okay. Red is also attacking Gray from this side. So it looks good for Gray there. But there's still a whole nother player on this side. Skillsy says, as much as I like a mighty opponent, do we want to kill Gray and then continue? He has middle. So Green has actually held on. Respect to Skillsy. I thought he was super dead. I thought this was completely over. And he's actually pushing the siege onagers now. And, yeah, we'll see. Is there any upgrades involved that would make the dungeons not cost stone? There must be. There's no way they're actually spending stone on this, right? Maybe. I mean, they must have bought a lot of stone from what I'm seeing here. Slav unique tech? Yeah, but that affects castles, though. I didn't think it affected towers, too. I didn't know if detonates... I thought detonates only affected the castles. Is it castles and towers, and I just never do it? Okay. All right, well, then that makes sense, then. It's one of those things you just never really use for towers. Splat! Nice splat there from Gray. Gray getting pressure from all sides, though. Red is over here. Orange is over here. Green made a bit of a push over towards Orange here. Teal's got a really big base setup, and Teal's going to start to clear out these castles pretty quickly with this many siege onagers. But, oh god, don't group up your SO like that. Yeah, that's true that Gray would get resources for holding the middle. That's a fair point. You do get a trickle of gold and a trickle of stone for that. All right, so Gray loses a couple castles, 195 years. It's getting serious now. Who do you think wins this game, guys? We've got it down to 5 people. Get your predictions in chat. I don't think a lot of people are going to predict red, but you should think wisely about that. Look at what red is about to do. Go ahead. Get your predictions fast. Fast. Choo-choo! Here come the Rams! Gray's not going to have a base anymore. This is crazy. I mean, and Gray's still dealing with this, right? So, like, Gray's not going to be able to deal with that. Orange is going to come from the middle as well. That is a sick push from red. What you've got to do, clear out as many buildings as possible, as quickly as possible. Red back from the dead here. And people saying green gonna win, gray gonna win, teal gonna win. Everybody's got some votes. I think teal will need to make infantry eventually. Because you can't hold the middle with siege onagers. Because you're one bad sergeant attack or onager shot from the opponent away from losing all your units. I respect it because it's commitment, but I also don't know if you can win a King of the Hill game that way. Remember when Gray had a base? I remember that. He doesn't have a base anymore. Gray's laughing now. And lost most of the eco. There's still villagers here, though. So there's that. 160 years remaining. Gray says house. That's really funny. Quick, build houses. Build houses. There's so much army right now. So many kills. I like the agreement from green and teal not to attack each other. I think that was really smart. Bombard cannons as well now from teal. Which, they still move fast. They don't have any other bonuses at play. The movement speed's nice. They're good against buildings. Orange remembers green attacking him earlier, so now he's going to YOLO spam right into green space. But green's got the donjon setup and sergeant, so should be able to hold. Is also making progress towards the middle. So it feels like sergeants is the meta. I don't think we're going to see more fortified priests, or whatever they're called. You know, the warrior priests, sorry. They're fortified. And Skillsy's saying, we need to kill Gray, Orange. Don't attack me. Let's see how this goes. 140 years. Gray's taken some heavy losses. Look at red. Oh, you know what? The Sicilian bonus, I think, applies to Krepos. Or maybe it's turbo, but these Krepos are building really quickly. Wow, look at red fly. Evan needs to commit to the middle and nothing else. It is unlikely he wins this game if this countdown resets at this point. Like, yeah, he obviously, if you can afford it, maybe just try and do stuff over here, but you just need to push mid with everything you've got. She loves asking if sergeants are doing area damage. It's been pretty clear from our point of view, and he just realized the reason for it. They are absolutely doing area damage, which is why you probably should make some infantry. Are they doing area damage, guys? What's happening? Yeah, they're doing area damage, dude. He probably thought he was killing himself this whole time. He's saying he can't build donjons. Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah, I guess, like, teal can't. Wait, why can green make donjons? And gray can make well, gray is Sicilians. But why can green make donjons, but no one else can? I wonder if there's, like, a separate button for it, or if it's just bugged. That didn't dawn on me. Like, if you can make a donjon, you can't make a tower. If you can make a tower, you can't make a donjon, so. You can do it if you have the hotkeys correct. Is it in the options? Or is it you have to have the hotkey? Because in my case, my tower hotkey is the same as my donjon hotkey. Oh, because you need to build it with the sergeants. Ah, that's it. Okay, so you need to... When you got the sergeants, you needed to build the donjons, and then you needed to keep them going from there. I see. You can't build it with a villager. Yeah, that makes sense. So everyone could have done it if they saved their sergeants. Oh my god, he's switched to cannons now. He's also asking for a donation so he can convert a sergeant. Oh, dude, he's made warrior priests. They're so much better. I think they're better because of the speed anyways. Doesn't First Crusade give conversion resistance? Okay, so whoever wondered if the conversion resistance is also 10 times more. The answer the answer is yes. He's like, no, we will not switch sides. This is also 3 monks too. Oh, I gotta look away, guys. I'm sorry. We'll check back in. Because Gray's at 73 years. Oh, there we go. He got one. He got one. Okay. It's funny. Lots of wololoing. Orange still trying to, like, poke shots at green, but they've got to push Gray. Is Evan going to do this? Uh-oh, Rams. Oh, and Red got the middle. Red reset it. Because Gray didn't have units in the middle. That's crazy. I don't think he tried that. But that was amazing for him and for everybody else now. Okay. Well, how's Teal doing? Is Teal making the donjons yet? Not seeing any. To be honest, there's a lot going on in Teal's base, so it's probably it's possible I missed it. There we go. Okay. That's funny. I didn't think about how that would work. 90 years for Gray. Still has these buildings in the middle, and that's been the key. 18 donjons. Always producing. Gray also rebuilt siege onagers over here and is pushing back the Krepos from red. Green adding regular old scorpions. I'm not sure if that's better than onagers, but then again, no siege onagers for Lithuanians either, so... Okay. I don't know where Teal's bombard cannons went. I think, like, they must have died or been deleted or something. Teal had a bunch of them. I have no clue where they are now. Teal's pushing the middle, though, with all this siege. And thankfully for them, Red reset the countdown. Red was at 60 years at that time, now back to 70. And they're making some real progress here. If that wouldn't have been reset, this would be at around 30, 40 years. Maybe even 20. And as the game is lagging like a madman. Like, lagging like a madman? Do madmen lag? I don't know. You know what I mean. Lagging like crazy. Gray is losing the production in the middle, and this might be the end for Gray. Does have the siege onagers here. Does have another buildup of donjons here. But that is a lot of siege. A lot of siege that might go down to sergeants if the sergeant's getting close. But holy siege onagers here. It's just because they're fast, they have the extra range, and they're cheap. It's the perfect combo. Still 50 years for Gray. But I think the group that's keeping him in the middle is going to get killed off here in a second. Mocha, thanks for the 6 months, man. Thank you, Arum, for the 34 months. Thank you, Maple Jordan, again. EP, thanks for the 58. Countdown reset. Orange has it for now. Also, I missed the raid from Swedish Goblin. What's up? Hope you had a nice stream. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the Goblinites. I don't think that's a thing, but, you know, we just made it a thing. Evan has done an extraordinary job, considering he got a lot of his base rammed down. And I thought he was dead before. He had to rebuild so much in the middle. And now he's even, like, kind of rebooming back into this against red's little push here, too. So he's not out of this at all. I don't know who to really predict. I think... Guys, the last time we did this, it was the game where 50,000 people died. I'm trying to do the math right now. I think we're definitely over 10K. Maybe we're at 15. It's going to be hard to get to 50K here. But, I mean, we might have 20, 30, 40,000 units go down before this game ends. I don't know. Orange has crazy amounts of production buildings, which I love. Again, you produce instantly. It's pretty much the same for everybody. I mean, look at these dungeons. How's Teal doing with that, by the way? Teal's built up 31 of them now. Wow, Teal's playing out of his mind. Yeah, and Teal's done all of this, like, played this whole game without sergeants, and now, because Green donated a sergeant to him, he's going to be able to have them. I think Orange can't go sergeants, but Orange hasn't inquired about converting any. And Teal says this is going to take forever, isn't it? I think so. To the person who I said would host the next game, we might need to delay that by 2 weeks. Next week is Regicide Rumble. Week after that, maybe we could have you be a host. I'm sorry, but this might go on for a bit. Then again, Orange is fully pushing the middle. Gray and Red are fighting. Teal is also fighting Gray as well. You just need one unit in the middle at all times. Sometimes the way to break these types of games is to kill people off, so you just eliminate a player from the equation. Still could be an option. Green building up tons of buildings over here now. Here's a question. If you didn't have the Georgian-Armenian DLC in this type of a game, would it let you build the mule carts? Probably, right? I would guess that not everyone here has every DLC, but I could be wrong. Teal says, middle, guys. Everybody get to the middle. 50 years. We're about to hear the second warning. That's going to remind players they need to get to the middle. They actually, it doesn't play when I'm casting, so... Oh, man, did you see Teal just weave through there with onagers and get flattened because of the splash damage? I like what Green's building up. Kind of taking a page out of Gray's book. And oh my goodness, look at the reinforcements. Orange has to keep one unit in the middle at least at all times. Orange says, screw your sergeants, screw your siege onagers. I am Goths, and I will spam Huskarls. Technically, everyone else can spam Huskarls, but it feels more real to spam Huskarls with the Goths. Would champions be better? I don't think so, because they're much slower. The Huskarls are super speedy, and it's actually just the blast radius that helps you here with the attacks, right? I think that's more important than any other stat. 30 years. Gray's starting to converge. Green from the other side. Teal's got a lot of SO, but Teal's still trying to build up. There needs to be like a big distraction here, right where Orange is coming in, but it's getting really close. Oh, Gray's got a good position on him. 27 years. Really good position on him. There's still units making it to the middle for Orange, though. Just barely. Each and every time, just barely. He's right on the edge of it. Right on the edge. 23 years. This is true King of the Hill strategy, right? Just spam, 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 spam. This is my dinner twice a week. The 2 nights a week that my mom wasn't home to cook dinner growing up. Just spam. Dad's favorite. I'm not so fond of it. But, you know, for King of the Hill, it's fine. Reinforcements coming in. 15 years. The siege onager shots aren't doing enough. Orange snipe the siege onagers. All right, Teal comes in, but he's going to lose his SO because of the blast radius from the attacks. Teal comes in to save the day, and his siege onagers just melt. Oh, man. 5 years. Oh, it's super close still. It's less than 5. Orange has more units coming to the middle. There's a bit of a cutoff, but the units are still passing. 2.5. There's Orange in the middle. 1.5. There's orange in the middle. He's got it, dude. He's got it. He wins it. What? He just said, screw engagement. I'm going to just straight line spam directly to the middle. I mean, guys, red was starting to go at him over here. Green made moves on his base over here. Green also was building up tons of stuff on this side. Obviously, teal was coming through. Gray was coming through. I mean, that's just the way to do it. Also, apparently we damaged the monument, which can happen. I never know what causes this, but the monument, which is supposed to not be able to take any damage, took damage there. Poof, what a fun game. What a fun game. Well played to everybody who played that one. So that was all about infantry and siege, it seems. But honestly, what was the craziest when it comes to the infantry was not necessarily the fast goth production or even just like how cheap it was, which obviously they played a massive role. The big thing for me was the Druzhina upgrade with the splash damage. My favorite moment in that whole game, and there were a lot of really fun moments, but seeing as it was so significant, was when Teal tries to save the day. Teal's like, where was this? I think it comes after this. I think Teal's like, okay, we gotta go middle now. We gotta save the day. Here we go. Oh, here. Oh, I'm not sure what to suggest to you there. You basically have to roll where infantry isn't attacking, which is everywhere. So I think you'd have to, like, maybe it's worth it to try and roll, like, through the dungeons here or something. But yeah, he tried to show up and go for big shots, and because the engagements were happening here, and because of Druzhina, all the siege just died. That's just crazy. That's like, this is 30 siege onagers who don't even get to fire a shot because of all the splash damage there. So, yeah, Teal did his best. It was a fun game. Well played to Orange to get snagged the victory there. He's got to be very happy with that one because everyone was at his throat at that point. Let's look at the stats. Reds collected. Let's see, very little gold collected. I think all the resources collected in Golden Stone was just because of having the monument, because that's how King of the Hill works. Gray had a pretty poor KD. Not quite as bad as Yellow's. So sorry, Yellow, but someone had to say it. 4,800 kills, 6,500 units lost. So not the prettiest there, but in a normal game, what you always say with the Goths is they don't need a positive KD. They just need the spam. And Necrom had the spam. KD was amazing from Evan. I have to imagine that was just the combination of sergeants and towers, because he was the one who stuck to that the most, or I guess the dungeons. But yeah, fun game. As always, I like Random Civ because we get to speculate a little bit on what we can see. The one thing I'm disappointed we didn't see more of, the one thing that didn't seem like players really realized could have been good, was the warrior priests. Because they were so fast. I think a big issue you have when in an infantry-only game is getting to your target. So, I'm trying to see if there's any around. But it was like triple the speed of all the other infantry out there. And seeing as the blast radius was the biggest thing, I think that if you just get them to the target, then they could do damage. That's a fair point, though. I don't know if they'd be discounted. I don't know if they'd be free because they weren't... Are they treated as an infantry unit with the Goth bonus? How is the Goth bonus worded, actually? Can I look at that real quick? Let's see. Goths. Infantry costs... Yeah, it just says infantry is cheaper. But a warrior priest wouldn't be infantry, would it? It's like it's a monk first. I think it's classified as a monk first. It also has like infantry aspects. Warrior priest is infantry and monk. Which one's first? Does it matter? Is it just straight? Is it just both? We saw a couple of them made, but maybe there was a cost issue. It's an infantry unit which can heal friendly units. That's what it says here. So, yeah, maybe they would have been cheap, but no one really thought about making them. So, I don't know if they would have been that great stat-wise compared to everything else, but I think it would have been good to see them. Anyways, it was a good game. I had fun with it. And we saw pretty much everything else, so good stuff.